Hey guys, it's Bonnie from Mrs. Mom's Homeschool and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to give you guys a tour of my homeschool classroom. So we have our classroom in the formal living room, which is the entrance of, at the entrance of our house. As soon as you walk in, you see the classroom, which is annoying sometimes only because I have to make sure this room is always clean. So now that we just got all of these shelves, it makes it a lot easier for them to be clean. So let me go ahead and walk you through this. So here we have an easel that I bought for my toddler, but I do lessons on here for my older children as well. When we're learning math, and I'll use this whiteboard, or when we're doing grammar or geography. And down here, I don't know why I keep this here. These are the magniformers. I'll probably put them on the shelf now that we have the shelf. And over here is where we keep our library books, because we were misplacing them, and then it was taking a long time to find them, and we were incurring charges and, you know, searching the whole house. So now the library books stay in here after we read them. We got this little thing from the Dollar Tree around Halloween. So since it's not Halloween, I'll change it, take the orange out. And here we have two maps of the United States. One has just mainly the states and capitals, and one has the major cities as well. This is our science wall. Every new science unit, we put things up from our science unit, and this is the good and the beautiful science, marine biology. So I will take some of the pictures from the lesson to put them on the wall. I also put together the little booklets, and I keep them up here with a thumbtack so we can just pull them out and read them. I have the vocabulary words, and that's how we do science. And my son keeps his hoverboard here by the door with his helmet. Over here's our morning basket. Right now I only have a few things in here because we're still transitioning into trying to figure out what works best for our morning basket. But I do have some history things in here. A kid's Bible and an Everyday Grace's Book of Manners. Here for my son who's learning fractions, we have fraction equivalents. And then this is my son's side. He's 7. He's in 2nd grade, almost going into 3rd grade next month. And over here we have my 6th grader side. This is her section here. So he likes green and she likes pink, so we cut the room in half. And so over here, and if you want to see the video of my preschoolers side, I will put that in the card above when the video comes out. All right, here are some library books and some books that he's going to be reading through, and stuff we're going to be doing, things we're going to be doing. Here's his Bible bin, where he has his Bible curriculum, and his Bible journal where he writes down verses and prayer requests. And he also has this is his Bible, this is his daily devotional in here, and his other Bible. And him and my husband are hanging out upstairs, so you'll hear them upstairs laughing and stuff. These are electives, so we have creative writing, a nature journal here. We have a Thinking Tree piano book, typing. Here's his math bin, history, and here's his language arts. It's open to the page that I need it to be, and his handwriting. Alright, so on my son's side here on his desk we have some games that help him with math. And this first one is called Pet Me, and it's a division game. And then this one is the allowance game, which deals with money. Down here he has some binders that we got off of Amazon. One is for history, one is for science, and then he has his piano books and some other little activity books in here. He has his binder for his beautiful writings. It's literally called Beautiful Writings in his Good and the Beautiful curriculum. And then we have his first big book of How and other books that we use for his schooling. In his drawer, we have, it's not very organized, but we have some color pencils, we have some markers in here. He has this wallet, his bubble gum machine, and some things that probably shouldn't be in here. I try to keep all the toys and things out of the classroom because they're a distraction, but they always make their way back down here. Here's his little Judy clock for when he was learning how to tell time last week. And in here we have some math manipulatives. And here we have some, well, we had some. We have, this is where 3x5 cards go for when we have spelling words. And then in here we have some more markers. This is a little jar that he collects change for church every week. He always has water. His flashcards for multiplication, all his pencils and scissors and sharpeners and erasers, and these in here are stickers and little, it's just a card I made for him. There's just little, his science book that goes in this binder, and how to pray, and just little different things in here that I'll pull out if I need. Okay. These are my animal counters. Since I've had my preschooler, she lost all of them. I'm gonna have to get a new one. This is was for math. I'm gonna need a new one for when she does math. And here he has crayons. Here's his time tracker that we use for lessons and for reading, and a hat for the days we have to go somewhere. He doesn't want to fix his hair. He just throws on the hat. So over here is my first cubed shelf that we got from Walmart. And I have my printer up top and all of my papers. I have my white cardstock, my color cardstock. I have notepads. I have folders, lined paper for my son, and white paper for printing, lined paper for my daughter, and origami paper. So here I have mostly my teaching stuff. So I'll have like my teacher's guides, some fun schooling books that we use sometimes, my science units and history, well, not my science, my history units that we're not in yet, and my son's curriculum for when he hits 3rd grade are all up here. And in here we have his laser maze. We have a bin of toys that he's collected down here. I just put them in there. It's easier to put away. Some inventive creativity little box here. And then here we have some other games that are educational. And then down here we have this little bin that has a bunch of pieces so he can create different things. And a couple of books and his Angry Birds game. This bin is pretty empty. I just put my stuff in there right now to make my videos because I needed to get it out of the way, but that's an empty bin for when we purchase other things that we need. We have a square for it. Here we have more math manipulatives and card games. This is all math stuff. So we have card games in this bin, and oh, this isn't math, but this probably goes over here or something. But the rest of this is math card games. And here I have counters, these quick picks games and stuff like that. And up here's my little radio because I like to have music playing in the background when I'm homeschooling, most of the time classical. And here is his iPad for his Osmo. And we have the pizza fractions one right now and the coding one. And up here are some books, some classic books that he has read most of them, and some that he hasn't read yet. And his Minecraft books for when he plays Minecraft to build different things, and some of these Peter Rabbit classic tales. And here's a little section for them to sit and read, and sometimes my preschooler will come and play with the toys on here while I'm doing school. And here's a map of the world. And then down here I have history-based books and the Library from the Good and the Beautiful, which I'll post in the card above so you guys can check that out. Lots of classic books that are not sold in stores anymore. This is all science stuff here. These are all my science books. That is a big box. This was actually my husband's when he was a kid. It's a wildlife treasury, and it has all different cards of animals, and it has a lot of information about them. So that's pretty cool. Here's some books for my little one, my younger ones. These are fun books for them to read. For my preschooler, for me to read to her, or my son if he wants to read by himself. And over here I have my Bible, and I have some more history-based books. Here is my son's crayon and marker kit and color pencils, and these two are bins of arts and crafts. We have stencils and yarn and confetti and everything you can think of in these two bins here. This one is a couple of random books. Some of them are Bible based, some are just some thinking tree books that I have. This is where I keep little random things, my calendar numbers, my ribbon, little clips, random little things that I need. Here's all of our resource books. We have to build our collection, but we have a thesaurus, a dictionary, and stuff like that. And here's our craft books for clay, origami, how to draw, painting, paints. There's stuff back there, felt, and there's more things in the back. And these are some more of my science things. These are science units from The Good and the Beautiful. I put them into binders, the science books, more science stuff. And these are more units for me. Some of them are science units for The Good and the Beautiful, and some of them are just teaching resources. This is the book that we're reading, Narnia, curriculum that my son's going to use next year for 3rd grade, and different things that I'm storing in here. Here he has this marble felt. We have all our glues in here, scissors and stuff in here, markers and crayons. Up here I just have some extra things. These are my screen time tokens that they earned. They're poker chips. I have a lamp because there's no light in the fixture in this room. Here's a multiplication chart, and this is for my oldest daughter's spot. Here is my daughter's Bible section, her devotional. Here's her arts. For art she's doing pastels, some of her paper, her tape, all the things that she needs for that. Her language arts bin, where she has vocabulary words, her reader, her typing, her language arts curriculum. Here's her math, Singapore math. Here's history. And these are some books that she has down here. Her fun schooling book, some diaries, and typing, creative writing, and binders for science and history. Her Bible's here. And here she has different random things, gloves for when the house is cold in the morning. She likes to wear her gloves. And in here, just a little laptop, little stamps. Her, I have to dust this a little. Her stapler, pencils, all this stuff. Her gum, papers of things that we go over, markers and goodies in here. See all the little extra things. Lead, and these are all of her erasers. So I hope you guys enjoyed that tour of our new homeschool room. It's always changing, but this is the easiest way that we find for to organize ourselves. Getting this these shelves here has really helped me to keep it clean and tidy and organized, because I used to have everything in the dining room laid out all over the table, and now we have a lot of floor space here. So sometimes we'll do school on the floor, and then we can just easily put everything away. So if you guys like that video, if you like homeschooling videos, make sure to check out the other videos on the channel. I have homeschooling vlogs, curriculum reviews, day in the life, and lots of other things. We also have a series for preschoolers and toddlers every Tuesday. So make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, guys. Brother, it's caught in the crossfire. It's caught in the crossfire.